All right, so today we're going to talk about adding functions. We will save subtracting functions for another day. And basically, we've already done this. We've added polynomials. So functions is just a different type of notation that we use to kind of help simplify and categorize everything. So here we see it says given f of x equals negative x squared plus 3x plus 1 and g of x equals 2x squared minus 5. Find each function. So for A, they want us to do f plus g of x. So basically we are going to add function f to function g. And all we're going to end up doing is adding like terms. So we take the first one, which is negative x squared plus 3x plus 1. That's the f. And then we take g of x and replace it with the function there, which is 2x squared minus 5. And we are adding them. So since within one set of parentheses, there are no like terms, here we have a square term that cannot be added to an x, which cannot be added to just a constant with no x. So we're going to just open up those parentheses and add it to these two terms here, which also cannot be combined. So when we look across, we will see that this negative x squared term and this x squared term, we're going to combine those. So negative 1 plus 2 is going to give us 1, or we can just call it x squared. 3x is the only term like itself, so we'll just put positive 3x in here. And then the last one, we have 1, and we're going to add that to negative 5. And that is going to give us negative 4. And that's it. There are no other terms to combine. We have added the function f to the function g and simplify. So there's our answer. All right, so moving to the next one. So here we have given f of x equals negative 6x plus 5 and g of x equals negative 4x to the third minus 3x squared. Find each function. So again, today we're only focusing on adding. So we have f plus g of x. So sometimes we see this with f and g in one set of parentheses, and sometimes you will see this as you would see the f of x first, and it would be added to g of x. Both mean the same thing. We're going to take the f function and add it to the g function. So the f function is negative 6x plus 5. And we are adding that to the g function, which is negative 4x to the third minus 3x squared. So again, we are looking for like terms that we can combine, and inside of one set of parentheses, we have an x and no x term. They cannot be combined. Same here, we have an x cubed and an x squared. They cannot be combined. So we're going to open these set of parentheses to combine any like terms if we can across here. So when I first look at the x term and I go to look at the g function and see there are no x terms here, next I have 5, a constant, and then I look into the blue and I do not see a constant here. So between these 4 terms, none of them are alike. So we cannot combine any of them when we add these. So instead, we just still have the term there to add later once we figure out what x is. But until then, we cannot simplify these. So our answer is given to us in standard form. Standard form. And in standard form, we want to list the greatest exponent first. Okay, so that's going to be the greatest exponent we have here is 3. So that term is going to go first, which is negative 4x to the third. Then we go down, we decrease. So after 3, we go to 2. That would be our negative 3x squared. Then we go to 1. That would be the negative 6x. And then we go to none, which would be the positive 5. And since we are adding all of these, no signs have changed. And this is our answer, which it matches A.